The finished look. I'm feeling myself. I finally look good. I can get my day started. Good morning, beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here. I'm MRainelle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in my last video that I posted, you guys were really interested in that makeup look that I had going on, so I decided to give you what you want, and we're gonna, you know, get ready with me as I start my day. It's super hot. It's in the 90s in New York right now. I can't take it. I really can't take it. If you're from the city, or you already know, like, the humidity here is just on another level. Like, I was living in Atlanta for the last 2 years, and it gets hot there, but the humidity there versus New York is definitely on a different level, for sure. And we're gonna start off with this hair, y'all. I'm looking a hot mess. I definitely sweated out my hair the other day. Oh yeah, I forgot to take my vitamins, so let's do that. I'm trying to get super, not healthy, but I have to take vitamins because what I got myself for my birthday requires me to be within a certain healthy medical range. So I'll tell you what I'm doing in my next video, my birthday vlog that's coming up. Vitamin C and multivitamins in gummy form because I'm not really a pill person. So yep, just trying to stay healthy. If you know me, you know exactly what I've been wanting since I was 16 years old. Let's get into this hair. I am looking a mess. And just so you know, if I'm looking off to the side, it's because my mirror is right here. I don't want it to be on camera because I feel like that is annoying. I hate watching videos where the person's face is literally like in the camera. So I'm gonna do a side part because that's what I was wearing in my last video. So, you know, just keep it consistent somewhat. I'm into food out right now. That's my mood. That's my birthday mood. That's my life mood. Like, fly me out. Let's go on vacation. Let's have a good time. We could live our day to day regularly, but let's do things that are fun that we both enjoy, like exploring the world. Like New York or just America is just so boring at this point. Like, let's go experience different cultures together. Let me tell you, this little travel size got to be glue was like the best thing that happened to me. I like to just keep it in my bag because you never know, like, you don't want to be ever out here looking crazy. So I just love travel sized anything to keep in my purse or in my travel bag. You know, I'm just gonna gel down my baby hairs. My hair grows basically all on my forehead. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. I'm not super hairy, but the way that my hair grows on my hairline, it literally like comes all on my forehead. And the problem that I always have too is like very curly, but then also it is very like puffy at the same time, and it is not like staying straight. So I don't know why I decided to torture myself in the summer and straighten my hair. It's literally just a waste of time. So don't worry, in a week or so I'm just gonna either get braids, or I'm going to I'm gonna either do braids, or I'm gonna do, I don't know, or maybe I'll do a wig. But it's hot and I hate wearing wigs in the summertime, so I don't know. We'll see. So my hair is done. That works for me. So I've primed and moisturized my face already. I already did all of that. So I'm gonna just get right into foundation. Prep and prime. I already moisturized my face, so just preps and primes it. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. My color is amber. Well, this was my color before I've been in the house in quarantine and not getting any sun, so it's a little ashy on me, but it still blends into my skin really well. And I like a foundation stick. I do like liquids, but the foundation stick is just easier for me. Like, I just love the texture. It's just creamy, and I don't know, I just love the way it feels. So I've been using this for like a while now. So I'm just gonna wet my beauty blender with that MAC FX. I'm gonna blend it. And like I said, it's definitely buildable, so if you want to just go over certain areas on your face, you can just add that on there. And I'm going to take a foundation brush. This is my Morphe brush, the M439. And I always like to wet my brushes because I feel like that gives me like a seamless blend. Look at that skin. I love that. On to my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the My Precise brow pencil from Benefit. My color is 4. And I also have the Kabrow. So they're the same thing. They're the same color. But, you know, I like to line the bottom of my brow with the pencil. And then, you know, I'll fill it in with a brush using this. Take my Nars concealer. My color is the Sucre du Jour, and it's like really close to my skin color, so I like to use that to clean up my brows with. I find that it blends into my skin a lot better. M432 flat brush. So just take a little bit of that, put some product on it, and just I line underneath the bottom of my brow. And then I line the top also, and I just blend it out when I'm done. I'm going to be using my Morphe palette. This is the 305M. And it doesn't have the colors on it, which is kind of annoying, like the names of the colors, but this is what it looks like. Very neutral. Definitely, you can create a lot of looks with this. It's one of my favorite palettes. So I am going to start off by using my Morphe brush in M433, and I'm going to be mixing two colors. I think I'm going to mix this color and this color and this color, or maybe this one and this one, we'll see. And put it in my crease line to create a little bit of depth. See, I'm just going to take that color and put it all over my eye. I'm going to pack it in there. Concealer, and just put it in the corner of my eye because I want to use a lighter color there. I'm going to use my Sedona Lace EB11 brush, and I'm going to kind of like carve out a little bit of a cut crease. a makeup artist, I just want to say that. I just do what works for me, and it typically comes out good, or it comes out to my liking for the most part, and I'm pretty picky about how I like to present myself to the world. So I am going to take this lighter shade right here, and I am going to put it over my eyes. I'm just gonna pack it on. I am mixing these two shades, and I'm just going to put that on top of it, but focus more on the corner. Ooh, that's it, doing exactly what I needed it to do. EB9 brush, and I'm gonna go back into that first color and mix it with that initial brown color and just blend those two shades together. And then I'm going to take this deep brown shade right here, and I'm just going to put it in my outer corners of my lid to create a little bit of a smoky eye. I'm just adding a little bit more of that inner corner color. I just want to make sure it pops. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. This is my absolute favorite eyeliner. I love it because the brush is super thin. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this brush is so thin, and it helps me to, I don't really like thick eyeliner. I know a lot of people do, but my eyes are so small that I feel like thick eyeliner kind of takes over my whole face, and you know, makeup is supposed to enhance. At least for me, when I'm trying to do a more natural look, I want it to enhance my face, not completely just be my face, if that makes sense. So with the e.l.f. brush, I feel like for my eyes, I can create the thinnest line possible, kind of to just, you know, enhance my eye shape and just not do too much. I'm queen of like not doing too much, so. So as you can see, eyeliner, no eyeliner, it just kind of gives my eye a little bit of a pop, and you can just see my eye shape a lot better. And I'm just going to do my bottom lash real quick, my lash line. I'm going to use my Morphe 124, and the color that we used in our outer corner is what I'm going to use to line my bottom lash with. And I'm going to use the first color that we used to create that depth, and I'm just mix those two together because I don't want it to be super dark, so I'm going to use a lot of the first color. But yeah, I'm going to use these Kish lashes, They're kind of a wispy shape. I love wispy. I feel like they're a little bit natural. I typically use Ardell wispy lashes, but I wanted to try out a new brand, and I kind of like the Kiss brand. They're a little bit longer and they're a little bit thicker, so it still gives me that look. So I'm gonna then use the Duo Lash Glue. This dries clear, which I love. I hate when people put on lashes and then they have glue all over their lids and it's white and you can see it. What I love about the Duo, it dries clear, so even if you mess up, no one's gonna be able to see it. When it comes to doing my lashes, I like to put a little bit of glue on my lashes, and I like to let them sit for like, you know, like a minute or 30 seconds for it to get super tacky, so it just kind of sticks to my eyes right away, so I don't have to wait for it to dry and it doesn't move around. So I find that easier for me. Kiss lashes, it came with a lash applicator, or if it doesn't, then I just use a tweezer. So either or, and sometimes I just use both depending on like if I'm struggling or not. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna go in with and highlight my eyes with that same Macadamia color. And sometimes I like a bright under eye, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to use my the shade that's closer to my skin and mix those two together. I'm gonna use the Sac de Jour and just put a little bit on top of that. And then another thing that I also like to do is use like a blending brush to blend out my concealer so it's a little bit more natural looking. So I use the Morphe M504 brush and I just like blend it out. I know on camera my face looks a little pale right now, but trust me, I'm gonna bring some warmth into it with my bronzer. But for my natural everyday, I just use a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder and I just pour it into the cap. And I just lightly use my sponge. Under my eyes crease a lot. That's just the type of eye that I was blessed with. So, you know, it is what it is. So I like to just set my powder right away for that reason. To prevent like crazy amounts of creasing. Just let that sit for like 2 seconds, and as you can see, like my eyelashes, they dried. So I'm just gonna use the applicator and cinch them together. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use a fluffing brush and I'm just gonna dust away that powder. So let's bring some warmth back into this face. But before we do that, let's just go in a little bit with mascara. I'm going to use my Fenty contouring stick in the color Truffle, just to add some warmth to my face and contour a little bit. I don't like to do too much contouring, but just enough where I look like a person again. I'm just going to use an angled blush brush to go ahead and blend that out. Do it in a circular motion after to kind of, you know, not make it look so harsh. I'm gonna use my Morphe E25 brush, and it has two sides. Like sometimes I use this side to blend out my contour on my face, but I definitely always use the smaller side to do my nose area so it's not as harsh. And then I go ahead and use a blending brush, another one from Sedona Lace, it's the EB15 brush, and I just go over that to blend it out a little further. And then to set my contour, I use my Fit Me 360 powder in Mocha. And I use another angle brush, and I just kind of just blend. My highlighters to be a little bit of a bronzy color that meshes well with my skin tone, so usually I'll get them with like a pinky undertone or somewhat of a deep gold color. So the one that I'm going to be using is from MAC. This is called Cheeky Bronze. As you can see, it's kind of rose gold looking, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite highlighters. So I use an e.l.f. small stipple brush to apply my highlighter because I like the way it blends onto my skin. It doesn't pick up a lot of product. So I just wet my brush a little bit because I like my highlighter to highlight. So when I'm doing my highlighter, I like to smile and then just go ahead and add that on there, because then when the light hits me while I'm smiling, it's just the perfect look, and it kind of gives you that like, oh, I'm happy glow. So I'm going to be using the NYX eye and brow pencil in brown, and then I'm going to be using their lipstick matte in the color Spirit. Oh my god, this lip combo is so good. And then on top of that, I'm going to add in a pillow plumper because I love when my lips feel very like juicy, and I find that pumping lip gloss gives me that juicy feeling of my lips. Like, my lips are pretty full, but I just like them to feel like juicy, you know what I mean? So using this pillow plump really does that for me, and it's in a nude color, so it looks really good on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Morphe setting spray. Love and Light. And this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed my neutral everyday glam. I'm about to go and get dressed, so I'll see you in a little bit. I'm feeling myself. I finally look good. I can get my day started. If you love this makeup look, definitely give it a thumbs up, comment below, and if you're gonna recreate it, I want to see how it turned out on you, so tag me in your Instagram photos. I'm about to head out for drinks, so I will see you guys in the next one.